to mention the video at that point as part of the blame for why those guys were dead, those guys on the screen right there, and knowing very well at that moment in time, it had absolutely nothing to do with the video. If you want to do something, there's your negative attack ad right there.
I think we have to address that, Bob. I mean, she sort of feels. I think that Hillary Clinton thinks that she has put it to bed. But do you think it comes back out to haunt them?
Well, I'm sure the right's going to try to bring it back out, but anybody who's going to vote against her on Benghazi is already voting against her. In other words, you've got this, the hardcore conservatives who think about Benghazi a lot are going to vote against her anyway. So that's really not a workable issue as far as I'm concerned. And I
think it's a matter of character and judgment?
Well, you can argue that, but listen, this is a woman who has persevered through an awful lot. She's been the first lady, she's been a United States Senator, she's been Secretary of State. The people in the military like this. You've got the big option from the Republican. You've got a majority of voters in this country of women. There's going to be 4 or 5% of women who are going to vote, who would otherwise vote Republican, who will vote for a woman. So that makes it that much bigger point.
That's what they need. I mean, I said they needed Obama, but they also needed Hillary. They needed an Obama Hillary. Black woman.
So you can imagine 7, 8, 9, 10 white guys, and it's going to be a coronation, very likely for her. And I think that's why when that report came out, Freebie can say that she was ambitious, and people also think that she's ambitious. I think that if that's the tactic they use, they're going to say, they're going to rally women by saying, what's wrong with freedom?
Yeah, definitely.
And they're going to pit women against men, and Bob, you're absolutely right. I really think that women are going to say, we want to see women in the White House, we want to be a part of history the same way they want to be.
And ambition, by the way, nobody gets to the presidency.
It wasn't just ambition, the word was ruthless. I think that was the other word.
There's
But
enough ruthlessness.
But I agree. I don't think that's what's going to happen. Okay, coming up, a warning from our Secretary of State about a threat to the world that is greater than terrorism. But not everyone is buying it. That's up next.
You need AT&T, the nation's most reliable 4G.
The 2013 Silver Bear Plate is officially sold out. Now, Lear Capital brings you the 2014 Arctic Fox for a limited time. Get up to $500 worth of new silver Arctic Fox coins free. The Fox is yet another Lear Capital exclusive made from the finest silver of any coin in the world. The Arctic Fox has the same exceptional purity and the same unique 1.5-ounce size, which makes it valuable and affordable. And yes, it's not the government guarantee, so it's IRA eligible with silver prices low. Now may be the best time to add silver to your savings and retirement accounts. Get up to $500 in free silver by calling Lear Capital at 1-800-516-5224 and we'll include our free silver investment alert. The first 50 callers also receive this free DVD on America's undead silver killing belt. Call 1-800-516-5224 now.
Corey's proud to serve this country. But when his Humvee was blown up in Iraq, doctors didn't think he would survive his injuries. Corey surprised everybody. He came home to his wife and 2 children.
When I see the kids and Corey together, it's heartwarming because they accept him for who he is.
My dad is a superhero. I read to him. When I see my dad smile, I'm happy.
Your gift to Wounded Warrior Project will help provide critically needed programs and services that rebuild lives.
I think it's very important for people to support the Wounded Warrior Project. For $19 a month, you give a family hope.
Our heroes have returned home, and the war may have slipped from the headlines. The ongoing needs of our wounded and their families will continue for many years to come.
Sometimes I hope my dad, he puts his hand on my shoulders.
You can see this Wounded Warrior Project going.
I want the whole world to be day with me, Corey, because he is someone that has never given up.
I'm really proud of my dad. Really proud.
Now is the time to show your support. You can honor and empower those who have sacrificed so much for us.
Being together with other wounded warriors, for Corey's sake, to be around caregivers for my sake, it's amazing. And just that sense of not being alone, because that feeling of being alone is probably the hardest thing.
For many fallen warriors, the greatest casualty is being forgotten. Please, make that call.
How did I turn a silver truck into an adventure? It started with a great meal. A free hot breakfast to start the day. And free internet to help me find something super fast.
Great endings begin here. That's why at Choice Hotels, we give you free internet, free breakfast, and right now up to 20% off when you book direct at choicehotels.com.
Folks, it's cold outside. In fact, last week, 49 of the 50 states, or 57 if you're President Obama, had snow on the ground. Record snowfall and extreme temperatures in Japan that could go on, and for the last 17 years, there is literally no measurable warming of the globe. But our Secretary of State, John F. Kerry, says the debate is over, the globe is warming, or climate change is happening, whatever. Over the weekend, he said he's not going to debate it anymore. Took a shot at anyone that disagrees with this.
The science is unequivocal, and those who refuse to believe it are simply burying their heads in the sand. The President and Obama and I believe very deeply that we do not have time for a meeting anywhere of the flat Earth society.
So, you pointed something out important.
Well, yeah, Jakarta has been often the target of terror attacks, and listening to this guy, I mean, 1 degree Celsius is somehow more damaging than Iranians getting a nuke. This is just not a Secretary of State. He could be Secretary of H&R Block. You know why? You can't make money off good news. You can only make money in the environmental movement if there's bad news. While the climate has warmed slightly, hurricanes and cyclones have fallen. But this is a great fact from Matt Ridley. Since the 1920s, the global annual death rate from weather-related diseases has declined by 99%. And hurricanes that hit Mexico, no doubt. But when they hit places like Burma, equal power, they kill 200,000. The answer is always going to be in prosperity and freedom. That's good news. He can't sell that. By the way, none of those people were listening to him. They were like, oh, it's strange.
It's interesting. Last week, last week, said, this is the new thing. We're going to talk climate change now. So the talk shows right there. This is like concerning. How does this thing?
I think that this is the